the coin toss this evening. Representing the city of Eagle Pass will be City Councilwoman Jessica Ramon.
Dehydration. Coach, I think that's the problem. You can go.
Go show face and down. You got to always start walking backwards. Smoke bomb. Is this the game that they always throw the chalk? Yeah, yes. You know, the wind's blowing.
At this time, we're ready for our ceremony of friendship swap between the two high schools.
Bass. The awesome one. Hey, only one? Only one? Come on. Come on, sea bass. Come on, sea bass. Right this. Right. What are you doing, eh? You were down there all the other games, right? Huh? The first game you were down there, right?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you would please rise, we'll have the performance of the CC Men's High School alma mater. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please remain standing as we have the performance of the Eagle Pass High School alma mater. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We're a little ahead of schedule, but we'll roll into it. At this time, if you'll remain standing, remove your hats. We will have the presentation of colors. Colors are being presented by the Eagle Pass Independent School District Junior ROTC Color Guard. Following the presentation of colors, we will have our national anthem performed by the mighty Eagle Band. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's Friday night, beginning of a new season. Let's play some Eagle Pass Independent School District football.
Why do you have so many cameramen there? Look at all of them. Look at the field. There's like 8 to 10. That's one run. So once you get knocked out.
Begin this ball game. Mavericks will be receiving the kick. Back to receive that kick is number 11, Jaime Rojas. Number 34, Easton Garcia. And number 83, Armando Arteaga. Kicking for the Eagles is number 35, Ivan Cruz.
At the sack in Eagle Pass, thank you so much for joining us on both the Eagle Pass Sports Central Facebook page and YouTube channel, and of course here on your Eagle Pass ISD YouTube channel. Cruz has it teed up, and just as he was approaching the ball, we have our first flag of the season, Morris, right there at the 40 from the line judge across the way.
And
that looks like an offside. Is that what that is?
That is what that is. They'll mark it off against the Eagles. So Cruz will be kicking off from his own 35 instead of his own 40. And that's a peculiar way to start a season, with a penalty before a game play has even happened. But we're going to try it again. Ivan Cruz getting ready for the kickoff here from the 35. 3 men back deep to receive for the Mavericks. Jaime Rojas, Easton Garcia, and Armando Arteaga. That's Garcia with the return at the 15-20, cutting upfield, 25-30, still on his feet. And he will go across the 30, all the way to the 34-yard line, starting field position for the Mavericks' first drive of the season from there.
A really good return. He took it over here near the near sideline, about the 3-yard line, and took it out as it looked all the way out past the 30 to the 34-yard line.
Mavericks all in white, moving from left to right, will start their drive in between the hash marks at the 34-yard line. And number 7 will be taking the snaps for the Mavericks. Returning starter Juan Cruz Jr. in the shotgun with 3 receivers on his right. He'll keep for the first play. Sweep around left end. And he goes out of bounds over on the far side of the field, just shy of the 40 at about the 38-yard line.
I like the Eagles, who have to pick a new starting quarterback after the graduation of quarterback Barrera last year. Juan Cruz Jr. is the returning starter at quarterback for the Mavericks.
A 4-yard pickup will bring us to 2nd and 6 now from the 38 for the Mavericks, the very first drive of the 2026 season. Cruz again in the shotgun. He'll take the snap off to the side. Is able to bring it down. Pumps once. Lets the pass go. And it is incomplete, the officials will say, down at about the 46.
Intended for number 11, Jaime Rojas. Little low on the pass, and Rojas attempted to go down and get it, but was unable to make the catch.
That'll bring up a 3rd and 6 now after the incompletion. Ball will remain at the 38-yard line. Mavericks slow to break the huddle. There's about 13 seconds left on the play clock from our vantage point here up in the booth. Cruz again in the shotgun with 3 receivers to his right side and a running back in the backfield with him. It'll be a quarterback keeper. Cruz has room, now cuts left, 45, midfield, into Eagle territory, and out of bounds as he gets inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. They're going to mark him down or out right at the 40 in Eagle territory.
Well, they caught the Eagles on a blitz. They blitzed their right cornerback, and Cruz just went right by him up the field on the quarterback draw.
We've seen Cruz so far being able to do it with his legs. This is the first down of the season for the Mavericks. They are in Eagle territory at the 40 on the far sideline. Cruz is going to be in the shotgun with 2 receivers to either side of the formation, and Brian Leos on his left. He's going to put Jaime Rojas in motion across to the top of the formation. High snap, brings it down, hands off to Leos. Leos bounces left, and he's going to get a Maverick first down exactly where he needed to be at the 30-yard line.
You know, the Eagle, Coach Roger Rivas did mention to us during the prediction show that the Eagles graduated 39 seniors, so I think they only had like 3 returners on offense and 1 on defense. So that's a big adjustment here that they're having to make.
Taking some time to get adjusted on defense. On the opposite side of the field, familiar faces and familiar names on this Maverick offense. Juan Cruz, Brian Leos, and Jaime Rojas among them. Cruz is going to be in the shotgun now, 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. He's going to have Brian Leos on his right, 3 receivers on the right side of the formation. Play action, rolls right. There's a flag down here at the 30. Lets the pass go now. It's incomplete at about the 10-yard line, but I think this is going to be a hold, and it's going to cost the Mavericks 10 yards.
There is a flag on the play.
Kevin Sugaki, and they flushed Juan Cruz out of the pocket, had to go over to the opposite side of the field, and obviously there was a hold there.
We haven't had the official announcement yet from our referee today. It's coming here. There is a hold.
10 yards, repeat first down.
The 10 yards. The Mavericks now will have a 1st and 20 from the 40.
And Ruben, we want to thank iVision for the new technology.
Makes it nicer for folks our age that are having a little trouble with our eyesight. Now we've got a nice monitor that brings up the that brings us the action up close up here in the booth. We want to thank iVision and everybody at the Eagle Pass ISD for always being the most hospitable when we come here to the SAC. Cruz now on a 1st and 20. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Leos, rolls right, stands in the pocket, lets the pass go. It's incomplete, just out of the reach of Jaime Rojas, who had some separation from the defensive back there at about the 30-yard line.
Yes, he did, and so far, Juan Cruz Jr. Having some radar problems with his first few passes, but it is only 2nd down because of a penalty, and it's a 2nd and 20 for the Mavericks.
Ball is at the 40-yard line in Eagle territory. Mavericks will have a 2nd and 20 coming up, still scoreless with 10:16 left here in the first quarter, just underway at Kozel Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium here at the SAC. Cruz from the shotgun, takes the snap, fakes the handoff again, drops back, now steps up in the pocket. He's going to keep it himself. He's got room. Bounces left, now comes back up as he crosses the 35. They'll mark him down right at the 35, a gain of 5, and it's going to be a 3rd and long for the Mavericks.
3rd and 15 for the Mavericks, as Cruz so far has been the lone offensive threat for the Mavericks.
So 1st down from Brian Leos out of the backfield. Other than that, it's been Juan Cruz doing it with his legs here in the first offensive drive of the 2026 season for the CC Win Mavericks. 3rd and 15 from the 35-yard line, headed toward the Eagle goal line. You have to wonder here if they gain, about half of that yardage, they're just going to keep their offense on the field. We will find out as Cruz awaits the snap, takes it, rolls right. Here comes the pressure, steps up in the pocket, looking for room. Now lets it go, and the pass is caught near the 20-yard line by number 9, Kevin Sugaki, another familiar name in that Maverick running receiver corps from last year. And Sugaki is going to be about 3 yards shy of a 1st down at the 23.
I was thinking where the spot was going to be, but he, like you just mentioned, it's 4th and 3, and the Mavericks are going to leave the offense out there.
You're in that kind of no man's territory. You can't punt from here. I don't know what the kicking situation is for the Mavericks, but they're going to elect to go on it on 4th and 3. Now we've got a timeout called down on the field. It'll be the first Maverick timeout of the first half. And with 8:44 left in the first quarter, still scoreless, the Mavericks, when we come back, we'll have a 4th and 3.
Timeout. Win. First for the half.
Comprehensive care services right in our community. Whatever your needs, family medicine, diagnostic services, urology, cardiology, orthopedics, rehabilitation, home care, women's services, and more. We're here. And if you're facing a medical emergency, we're ready at Level 4 Trauma Center. To schedule an appointment, call 866-341-3362 or book online at Fort Duncan Medical Center.
With you now, 4th and 3 for the Maverick offense with 8:44 left in the first quarter. Ball on the near hash mark. Cruz in the shotgun with Brian Leos on his left and 2 receivers on either side of the formation. There goes Jaime Rojas in motion. The keeper by Cruz looking for room. He's going to get tripped up and then swallowed up in the backfield, and the ball will be over on downs on a 2-yard loss back at the 25.
Well, Ruben, it looked like a really good initial drive by the Mavericks. Had the Eagle defense on its heels, but they finished off, changed the momentum as they stopped them on 4th and 3. And the ball goes over at the 25-yard line, the Eagle 25 to the Eagle Pass Eagle.
And the Eagle offense now will come out. Jay Jaques will get the start here at quarterback in the shotgun, with Avery Embry on his right and two receivers on either side of the formation. Eagles with their first offensive drive of the 2026 season. Still scoreless early on here in the first quarter. Embry trying to bounce around in the backfield. He's going to be dropped for a loss of 1 at the 24.
Number 92, Gustavo Zapata, with really good penetration there to come in and make the tackle.
And it'll be a second. They're actually going to mark Embry down at the 23. So at the 22. So it is a 3-yard loss. And it'll be a 2nd and 13 now for the Eagles. Jay Jaques in the shotgun again with Embry on his right. 3 receivers over to the top side as the Eagles go right to left. And 1 receiver here on the near side. Here is a toss out to the right. Caught there by number 3, Rodrigo Gonzalez. And Gonzalez trying to make his way upfield. Is brought down shy of the original line of scrimmage at the 24, and it's going to be now a 3rd and long for the Eagles, 3rd and about 11.
3rd and 11, but the Maverick defense swarming to make the tackle, and it's 3rd and long for the Eagles.
Ball on the far hash mark now with Jaques in the shotgun, with Avery Embry on his left, and 2 receivers to either side of the formation. Jaques takes the snap, looks downfield, lets the pass go, and it is incomplete. Too low for the intended receiver over on the far side of the field. Jeremiah Silva, the junior wide receiver. And the Eagle offense goes 3 and out here in their first opportunity this season, and the punting team will come on.
Really fine defensive effort here by the Mavericks on the Eagles' first possession. And back deep, we're going to have the punt returners will be 11 and 88.
Bastian Marines will be kicking for the Eagles. That's going to be Jaime Rojas and number 88, William Lopez, back to receive this punt, standing at about their own 40-yard line.
William Lopez, a sophomore.
High snap for the punter. He's able to bring it down. Punt is off. It's a good one. Rojas will field it at about the 42, comes to the near side of the field, looking to head upfield, and they will corral him near midfield, just on this side of the Mavericks side of the field at the 49. 6:56 left in the first quarter. Still scoreless, and the Mavericks will come back on offense.
This is the Mavericks' second possession here. We're at 6:56, just shy of 7 minutes here in this first quarter, as we still continue to have people coming in here.
People trickling in. It's been a very hot, most recent 2 weeks down here in Eagle Pass. People are waiting for this shade to settle in a little bit here in the stands at Koza Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium. The Mavericks are starting from their own 49-yard line. Cruz in the shotgun with Brian Leos on his right hip. Cruz takes the snap, quick pass to Kevin Sugaki. Sugaki makes the catch, moves upfield, is at the 45 in Eagle territory, and he's finally brought down at the 40-yard line, and it's going to be a Maverick first down.
Good job by Juan Cruz of threading the needle to Sugaki, who then put a really nice move, put to the middle of the field, and gets out to the Eagle 40.
There's a timing play there. You could tell Cruz got the ball out of his arm, out of his hand quickly, and Sugaki was right in the right place to be. From the 40-yard line now in Eagle territory, the Mavericks with a 1st and 10. About 6.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Thank you for joining us on both the Eagle Pass ISD YouTube channel and on the Eagle Pass Sports Central Facebook page and YouTube channel. Ruben Valadez and Morris Lipson along with you here for the first game of the season. Cruz in the shotgun, takes a snap, hands off to Leos. Leos has room on the left side of the line. It closes quickly, but not before Leos can get 2 yards to the 38.
So far, the Mavericks have had a good mixture of passes and running the football. And now I think they're not going down deep, they're working the shorter pass.
Working to stretch the field with the pass. You saw that in that quick strike to Kevin Sugaki. 2nd and 8 for the Mavericks here from the Eagle 38-yard line. Ball in between the 2 hash marks. Cruz is going to be in the shotgun with 2 receivers over to the far side. That's 3 receivers over to the left side and 1 lone receiver split out wide here. Quick pass caught by Jaime Rojas at the 30, and he'll be brought down inside the 30 at the 28-yard line, and that's another Maverick first down and another quick timing pass.
A really quick pass by Juan Cruz. So took it, immediately stood up, fired it over the middle, and really good timing there by Juan Cruz.
Ball's at the 28-yard line now. The Mavericks are on the move with about 5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Still scoreless. That Eagle defense trying to adjust. 3 down linemen for the Eagle. It's going to be a 3-4 defense. As Cruz is into shotgun with 3 receivers over to the right side, 1 split out to the left. The handoff to Brian Leos, follows his blockers down the right side of the line and lunges forward near the 20. They'll mark him down at the 22.
Ruben, so far, the Maverick offensive linemen doing a really good job. And then Leo's doing such a good job of following the blockers.
You could see those blocks developing clearly as Leos followed that play to the right side. Ball is on the right hash mark now, nearest to us at the 22-yard line. Mavericks still in the huddle with about 15 seconds left on the play clock, still scoreless with 4:10 left in the first quarter. Cruz is going to be in the shotgun with Brian Leos on his left, 3 receivers over to the far side. That's Jaime Rojas in the slot over on the far side, and Kevin Sugaki split out wide right. Cruz rolls left. Now he's going to keep it, looking for running room. He's at the 20. He's got to tuck that ball in, and he'll finally get pushed out of bounds here on the near sideline as he crosses the 10 inside to the 9-yard line, and it's going to be a 1st and goal for the Mavericks.
So far, like we've been mentioning, Juan Cruz doing a really good job. That time it looked like he dropped back to pass, was trying to read the defense, and then was able to see it open up for him.
Downfield vision is one of the main differences we're seeing already from Juan Cruz Jr. in that Maverick backfield. 1st and goal for the Mavericks from the 14-yard line, not the 9. And so not a 1st and goal, a 1st and 10. Cruz in the shotgun. Little counter fake. Cruz will try to keep that, and he'll gain maybe a yard to about the 13.
And the Mavericks are in the red zone.
For the first time this season, Mavericks returned back in the first drive, turned the ball over on downs. They reached the Eagle 23. This is a drive that started for them just inside their own territory at their own 49-yard line. They're now at the Maverick 13, at the Eagle 13 rather, with a 2nd and 9 to go, 3:16 here in the first quarter. And the Maverick offense, Morris, has really been on the field for most of this first quarter. We've only seen 3 plays out of the Eagle offense so far. Ball on the near hash mark. Cruz takes the snap, rolls left, now comes back right, looking. Ball into the end zone, caught by Kevin Sugaki for the first Maverick touchdown of the season, and the Mavericks have a 6-0 lead.
Ruben, one thing that stood out on that play was how cool Juan Cruz was. He took the snap, it looked like he was in no big hurry, but knew exactly where he was going to find his receiver on the corner of the end zone in Sugaki.
That comes with 2:56 left in the first quarter. 6-0 is the Maverick lead. On for the kick for the Mavericks will be number 48, Emiliano Castro. Juan Cruz is the holder on kickoffs. On point after, that point after is blocked. The Eagles can pick it up and run it back for 2. That's exactly what they're trying to do. Number 6 with the pickup coming here to the near sideline. He'll be pushed out of bounds. It's Isaac Cortez right on the spot, able to pick up that blocked field goal. And Morris, early on in the season, special teams is where you might see some of the sloppiness, some of the not preciseness that you might see in other areas of the game, and we saw it there.
You noticed there that Juan Cruz, the holder, kind of looked back, and then the timing on the snap was a little bit off. And plus we had somebody, well, are we bringing this back?
Well, there's a flag sitting there at about the 5-yard line.
You know, Ruben, I saw that man come in from the right side, the one that blocked it, and I kind of, this is a hold, isn't it?
Gonna go against the Eagles. And so it looks like now the Mavericks might be electing to go for 2 now that they're closer to the end zone. I see Juan Cruz Jr. out there. I see Brian Leos out there. I see Jaime Rojas coming out. And I think that means that instead of the re-kick, because the ball now is at the 2-yard line after the penalty, the Mavericks are going to bring their offense back onto the field and go for 2.
What looked like a blocked extra point taken back the other way. And finally taken out of bounds over here past midfield. Now the Mavericks are going for 2.
Cruz in the shotgun with Brian Leos on his left tight formation. Cruz is going to try to sweep it into the end zone himself, and he's going to be brought down at about the 3. No go there, so the Eagle defense holds tight. And with 2:56 left in the first quarter, Mavericks 6, Eagles nothing. We'll be right back.
Acting to receive the kick for the Eagles will be number 3, Rodrigo Gonzalez, and number 5, J.C. Rodriguez. Kicking for the Mavericks is number 9, Kevin Zagaki.
The kickoff after the touchdown is on its way. It's going to be fair caught at the 31-yard line by number 11 for the Eagles, Bastian Marines. And so the Eagles will set up shop on offense now at their own 31-yard line. And the Maverick defense again, Morris, will be called upon. We've only seen 3 plays so far with 2:56 left in the first quarter from this Eagle offense. They're going to be looking to get into a bit more of a rhythm here.
Well, we saw the Eagles come out, you know, with the pass, maybe running the football, but let's look for the Eagles to go to the air here.
Caucus and Embry will remain in the backfield for the Eagles. 2 receivers on either side of the formation. Caucus will take the snap, fakes the handoff. Quick pass caught over on the far side by Jeremiah Silva, and Silva will take that up the field over on the far sideline all the way for a first down to the 41.
And the Eagles in dire need here to get their offense going. That was only their 4th play of this first quarter.
Quickly to the line come the Eagles. Caucus in the shotgun on a 1st and 10. Pumps right. Now keeps it himself. He's at the 40, 45. Bounces left. Coming to the near field, midfield. And he will be taken out of bounds near the 40 of the Maverick territory at the 42.
A really good play by Jay Hawkins, who stood up to pass that ball, then saw a lot of green over here to the left side.
The Maverick linebackers in secondary went with their receivers, and Hawkins was able to find some room. Now, from the 42, the handoff to Embry. Embry bounces left. He's at the 35-30, cuts upfield down the sideline, finally pushed out of bounds. They're going to mark him out. There is a flag right where Embry cut the corner down here on the near sideline, and this might be coming back.
A really good run by Embry, and let's see what this is.
Clock stops with 2:20. It's going to be a hold against the Eagles. Morris, you know this as a coach, this is another area where early on in the season you've got to clean stuff up. You haven't really seen live action, and holds and penalties like this are the consequence of that.
Well, that one really hurt here, although it's a 2nd and 1 here. This is from the spot of the hold.
It'll be 2nd down and 1 from the 33. Now they'll wind the clock, and with the ball on the near hash mark, Jay Caucus is going to have Avery Embry behind him in the pistol formation. We've got a time called I think the coaching staff over for the Mavericks, René Ramirez, is out onto the field asking about the spot, maybe.
Yes, he's asking about how that was stepped off and how it ended up where it ended up.
Usually it takes a little while for these officials to step that off. By the time the referee had told us what the penalty was, the ball was already there at the 33. 2nd and 1 for the Eagles. Kakis from the pistol formation now takes a snap, looks left, pumps, lets the pass go. He's got a man open, and the pass is incomplete. In the end zone, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Bastian Martinez. Good coverage there for the Mavericks.
We did have good coverage. They did have good coverage there. The Mavericks did.
2:01 left in the first quarter. Yusakaka is looking to throw in that direction the whole time. As soon as he faked the handoff, he was looking left. And you got to hand it to Bastian Martinez. He popped open there for a little bit, just wasn't able to keep the ball in his hands. Now 2nd and 1. That was first down on the repeat from the previous penalty. So 2nd and 1. Embry now in the backfield with Kakis. The handoff goes to Embry. Bounces left. Looks to get upfield. Is able to. He's going to have a first down inside the 30. They're going to mark him down at the 29.
Up with the tackle is number 75, Heriberto Vargas.
Eagles quickly reset on offense with the ball on the near hash mark at the 29-yard line, 1st and 10. Kakis takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls right, avoids pressure, and now he's going to take it himself at the 25, at the 20, cuts to the far sideline, and is finally pushed out of bounds inside the 15 at the 14 for another Eagle first down.
And the Eagles have come back after a 3-and-out on their first possession and are really doing well here on their second possession.
And we're seeing a battle of running quarterbacks so far. Jaques and Cruz both putting their respective offenses on their shoulders. From the pistol now formation, Jaques takes a snap, hands off to Embry, bounces right. He's got room, still on his feet, sidearms a man, and is pushed out just shy of the goal line at the 1, where it'll be a 1st and goal for the Eagles.
That is way over there on the far side, right before the pylon.
First real big run from Embry we've seen in the game. Again, from the pistol formation, the handoff to Embry, looking to dive on the right side of the line, and the Maverick defense is there to swallow him up, and it's going to be a loss of 3 yards back to the 4.
Number 92, Gustavo Zapata, was right there, Johnny on the spot.
It'll be a 2nd and goal now for the Eagles with the ball on the 4. Eagles looking to catch up. Mavericks leading 6-0. We've got 46 seconds left here in the first quarter. Kakis with Embry on his right, 2 receivers on either side of the formation. 8 seconds left on the play clock. Kakis turns right, comes back to this side. The pass is caught, and touchdown for Bastian Martinez, who makes that catch and then muscles his way into the end zone for 6 points. We've got a tie ball game here with 24 seconds left in the first quarter.
You know, Ruben, you look back now at early in the game, you know, after the penalty, after they had blocked the extra point, the Mavericks going for the 2 points. Then they could have had just maybe a chip shot extra point.
Now Ivan Cruz will come on for the Eagles to attempt the point after. The kick is on its way, and it is good, and the Eagles have answered. 7-6 now is the Eagle lead with 24 seconds left in the first quarter. We're going to step away and be right back.
receive the kick will be number 11, Jaime Rojas, number 30 for Easton Garcia, number 83, Armando Arteaga, kicking. Number 35,
Back with you now. 7-6 is the Eagle lead. We've got 24 seconds left here in the first quarter. Ivan Cruz will kick off. Back there to receive for the Mavericks, Easton Garcia, Jaime Rojas in the middle, and Armando Arteaga over to the far side of the field. Ball is teed up at the 40. Here comes the kickoff from Cruz. Skied high. Garcia's going to catch that about 2 yards deep in the end zone. He's going to have to take it out. He's at the 10, heads up field, and he'll get as far as the 15 only. And the Mavericks are going to start deep on their side of the field. Here comes the Maverick offense, which has had 2 good drives to start the game. Of course, the touchdown on that Juan Cruz to Kevin Sugaki connection over on this southern end zone. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. The Mavericks will start with the ball on the near hash mark at the 15-yard line.
On what should be our last play of this very, very well played first quarter.
Barring a penalty, we expect this to be the last play of the first quarter. Cruz in the shotgun as Brian Leos on his right, 2 receivers on either side of the formation. Cruz takes the snap, hands off to Leos, looks up the middle for some room. Not much there. They'll bring him down after about a gain of a yard, and that will more than likely now be the last play of the first quarter. We will switch sides of the field, and we will be right back with you for the start of the second quarter.
Eagles 7, Mavericks 6.
Mavericks with the ball at the 16-yard line have a 2nd and 9. Ball on the near hash mark as the Mavericks are moving from right to left now in the white uniforms. There's a pass caught by Sugaki across the 20 at the 22, and it'll bring up a 3rd and about, they're going to mark him down at the 21, so a 3rd and about 4 from there for the Mavericks.
And he had plenty of coverage on him, didn't he? About 2 or 3 orange jerseys around him.
Swarmed Sugaki as soon as he caught that pass. And now the Mavericks are going to have a 3rd and 4 from the 21. The ball will be on the far hash mark now. 7-6 is the Eagle lead here with 11:26 left in the first half in the first game of the 2026 high school football season. Cruz in the shotgun, looks around at the coverage, rolls left, sets up to pass. The pass is caught at the 32-yard line, and up the field goes the receiver. On this side of the 40, there's a fumble now, and this is Eagle football. That ball was caught by Angel Espinosa and Morris. You and I could tell from our position of field that he was kind of running with that, not close to his chest, like a loaf of bread, as they say. And the Eagle defense was smart enough to start swatting at it.
Yes, and Tristan Villaseñor, number 4, comes up with a football on. I was about to mention a little while ago that, well, we had a whole first quarter with no turnovers.
There it is.
And it's, you sort of, as soon as you think about it, maybe you kind of
make it happen.
Yes.
First turnover of the season for the Mavericks. The Eagles will take over at the Maverick 45-yard line. Jaques takes the snap, keeps it himself. He's got room up the middle. He'll be brought down at the 42-yard line after a gain of 3.
Eagle offense has got the football back on the turnover. We're in the second quarter, right under 11 minutes.
Eagles have a 2nd and 7. The 42-yard line in Maverick territory. Kakis from the shotgun takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Embry, lets the pass go. It's Silva with the catch, and he'll be spun out of bounds on the near sideline at the 37, about 2 yards shy of a first down. 3rd and 2 coming up for the Eagles.
Number 3, Jeremiah Alejandro, took Jeremiah Silva out of bounds.
Battle of the Jeremiahs there. Jeremiah Silva's having a good game from his wide receiver position, the junior receiver for the Eagles. 3rd and 2 from the 37-yard line. Hakis, it's a direct snap to Embry, and Embry gets over the line. Alex Reese was in at quarterback for that play. Embry received the direct snap, and the Eagles have a first down as Embry is down inside the 35 at the 33.
Yeah, a little trickery there on the part of the Eagles, as we do now have a new quarterback in. Alex Reese is into the game.
Reese now into shotgun with the ball on the near hash mark. He's going to put a man in motion. There's the snap. Reese with the quick pass to Silva, caught at the 32. Flag is down as Silva crosses the 25. But that flag was right in the area where Silva caught the ball and moved upfield, so we expect that to be a hold.
I think the man in motion coming across here may have cut up the field too early.
That's exactly what the early indication is, that it's an ineligible man downfield, and it's going to cost the Eagles some yardage marked off from the 33.
As the Eagles are, they had let us know that the quarterback battle was between Jay Hakis and Alex Reese, so it looks like they're both going to get some playing time here.
Looks like they'll be maybe switching quarters.
As they step this off against the Eagles, putting the ball at the 38-yard line, the Maverick 38.
It'll be a 1st and 15 after the penalty for the Eagles. Ball on the near hash mark. Alex Reese in the backfield at the quarterback position with Avery Embry behind him in the pistol formation. 2 receivers over to the far side, 1 man offset to the end of the line, and Jeremiah Silva split out wide right. There's a handoff to Embry looking for room, and he's caught from behind. Great defensive job there, number 54 for the Mavericks. Isaac Cavazos bringing him down after a gain of only no gain to the 38.
Really fine defensive play. He came from the opposite side of the field and was able to reach and trip him up.
2nd and 15 now from the 38. Reese back to pass, little swing pass to Embry, who's all alone on his right sideline, still on his feet. First contact is made at the 25, and that is where his forward progress will mark him down about 2 yards shy of a first down. 3rd and 2 coming up for the Eagles.
So far, Avery Embry, junior running back, has impressed us so far. He's coming back. He was already there last year, but this year, he's a little gained a step.
He's got some shifty moves, and he was able to sneak out of the backfield and make the catch, run it up the field. Quick pass again, pump fakes to Reese. He's going to keep it himself. Up the middle he goes, and he's got plenty of room before he's brought down inside the 15 at the 13-yard line, and it's going to be an Eagle first down.
With 31, Joaquin Rodriguez making the tackle for the Mavericks, as the Eagles are on the move here.
Ball at the 13 for a fresh set of downs for the Eagles. Again, Alex Reese in the backfield with Embry on his right. 3 receivers over to the top side of the formation. Takes the snap, looks right. There's the pass caught by Silva and into the end zone for the touchdown. The 2nd touchdown of the game for Jeremiah Silva. And the Eagles now have a 13-6 lead.
The Eagles were a little slow starting, but they have come back with the same, style of offense that they had last year, running the ball and keeping and passing the ball very well.
That touchdown comes with 8:28 left in the first half. Ivan Cruz will be on for the point after attempt. Alex Ruiz is his holder. Kick is on its way, and it is good. 8:28 left in the first half. The Eagles have a 14-6 lead over the Mavericks. We'll be right back.
Deep to receive the kick for the Mavericks. Beat number 11, Timmy Rojas. Number 30, Eastman Cancian, 83. Ivano Tiago. Kicking, 35, Ivan Cruz.
Back with you here, 14-6 is the Eagle lead. With 8:28 left in the first half, Ivan Cruz will kick off. Eagles going left to right now. Pass is fair caught by Angel Espinosa at the 24-yard line, and that is where the Mavericks will set up shop for their fourth drive of the ballgame.
You know, the Eagles and the Mavericks a while ago are kicking short. They're checking the hands on those up men.
Sure are, making sure that they're aware that the ball might come to them, and as you say, making sure that they've got good hands and are able to make good contact with the ball. Ball's at the 24-yard line on the near hash mark. Mavericks moving from right to left now. Cruz in the backfield with Brian Leos and two receivers on either side of the formation. The snap, straight handoff to Leos, right up the gut he goes, still on his feet, still churning, and he'll gain about 7 yards. They're going to give him 8 to the 32-yard line.
And the Mavericks looking to answer now as they now trail here 14-6.
Actually going to put the ball at the 33, so only a yard left to get a first down for the Mavericks. First down line is the 34. Ball in the near hash mark. As the Mavericks break the huddle, Cruz will be in the shotgun with Brian Leos now on his right and two receivers on either side of the formation. 14-6 is the Eagle lead. Cruz takes the snap, another handoff to Leos, and Leos is going to get stopped in the backfield for no gain at the 33, and it'll be a 3rd and 1 coming up now for the Mavericks.
Number 18, Alex Mayen, the linebacker, making the tackle. He's one of the Eagle captains.
3rd and 1 for the Mavericks. We're trying to keep a drive alive and trying to keep that Eagle offense off the field. 7:10 left in the first half. Mavericks will have a 3rd and 1 from their own 33-yard line. Cruz in the shotgun with three receivers over to the top side. Trying to get that Eagle defense to move. Only two down linemen for the Eagles. The handoff is to Leos, and Leos will have a first down across the 40 to the 42-yard line. Curious, with only a yard to gain, that Eagle defense had only two linemen with their hand on the ground.
Well, they were probably trying to, the slot probably fill him with the linebackers. But Brian Leos had the right hole picked out.
Sure did. Followed his blocks. 6:24 left in the first half. Eagles leading 14-6, and the Mavericks on the move here with a first down on their own side of the field at the 42. Here is Espinosa in motion. High snap to Cruz. Cruz pumps once, lets a pass go, and it is caught near midfield by Espinosa. The ball will be at the Maverick 49, where it's going to be a 2nd and 3.
Well, you had he had to go down and get that football as Cruz just really fired it.
3rd and 3 now. A 2nd and 3 now for the Mavericks from the 49-yard line. Again, Cruz with the fake clap, trying to get the Eagle defense to jump. Pumps once, lets the pass go. It's caught again by Espinosa over on the far sideline, and he's got enough room to move up the field for a Maverick first down in Eagle territory now at the 47.
Trying to figure out. I know that number 10, Matt Villaseñor, is out there somewhere.
He's right there. You'll see him in the slot formation on the left side of the Eagle offense. 5 minutes left in the first half of the Maverick offense, rather. 5 minutes left in the first half. Here's Matty Villaseñor split out wide left now, nearest to us. Cruz in the shotgun, takes a snap, rolls to that side, looks downfield, nobody open, now rolls back right, looking for some room, still has his eyes downfield. Now he'll keep it, turns a corner at about the 45 and is pushed out of bounds over on the far side of the field, just shy of the 40 at the 41.
Actually, a good job by Juan Cruz. He was looking over to this side of the field, flushed out to the far side of the field, and right before he cut the corner, he faked like he was going to throw the football, and that froze the defender a little bit and allowed him to cut the corner.
Did just enough to stop the defender in his tracks, and he used that advantage to get some extra yardage. It's going to be a 2nd and 4 now for the Mavericks with the ball on the far hash mark. Cruz in the shotgun, high snap, brings it down, hands off to Leos, and Leos goes right in the middle of the formation. He'll have a Maverick first down at the 35, and Morris, that Maverick running game is starting to wear away at the Eagle defense.
It is, and it is a 14-6 ball game as the Mavericks drew first blood, missed the extra point, the 2-point conversion, and the Eagles have come storming back with 2 touchdowns.
It's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Mavericks from the 35-yard line. 3:51 left in the first half, 18 seconds left on the play clock, and we've got 2 very different offenses in the way they maneuver. A very slow, deliberate huddle from the Mavericks, and a faster, quicker get to the line of scrimmage offense by the Eagles. Cruz looks left, lets the pass go. It is off target. He had Jaime Rojas kind of in the area, but I think he just let that one go out of bounds.
I think he was expecting him to move to a spot, and they're conversing there as they're going back to the huddle, Cruz and Rojas, and saying, hey, we need to connect a little better here.
You were supposed to be right here, and Rojas is telling him you were supposed to put it right there. Incomplete. Clock stops with 3:29 left in the first half. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Mavericks from the 35-yard line. We want to thank those of you that are joining us on the Eagle Pass Sports Central Facebook page and YouTube channel. Hit like, hit subscribe. And for those of you that are listening to us on the Eagle Pass ISD YouTube channel, Ruben Valadez and Morris Lipson alongside with you here for this first game of the 2026 season between the Mavericks and the Eagles. 2nd and 10 for the Mavericks now from the 35-yard line. Cruz in the shotgun, takes the snap, looks right, steps in the pocket, lets the pass go. It's caught at the 16-yard line by Kevin Sugaki, whose defender had slipped, and Sugaki had plenty of room to make the catch, and now he's inside the 15 before being brought down. They're going to mark him down at the 13-yard line, and it's a Maverick first down.
A really good crisp pass by Juan Cruz, who took a shot after delivering that pass. It took a little bit of time getting up and, getting it all together. He knew the pass was complete, so...
Again, that playing time makes all the difference. Not as skittish in the pocket as he was last year. Confident enough to step up and make that throw over to Sagaki on the far side of the field. The Mavericks now have a first down at the 13. We've got just under 3 minutes left. The Mavericks do have 2 timeouts left in the first half. The Eagles have their full complement of timeouts. Cruz in the shotgun with Leos on his left. Here's a handoff to Leos, who tries the right side of the line, spins around, and is able to get about 2 yards to the 11.
A really nice handoff crisp handoff by Juan Cruz. And then, of course, Leos did the rest.
It's going to bring up a 2nd and 8 now for the Mavericks with 2:15 showing on the clock here in the second quarter. And the Mavericks are going to use their second timeout of the first half with 2:04 left. 14-6 is the Eagle lead. We'll be right back.
Un accidente puede cambiar tu vida antes de que entiendas lo que pasó o sepas a quién acudir. Es entonces cuando alguien cercano da un paso al frente para ayudarte. Y cuando más necesitas que alguien te entienda, Poncho Olivares está ahí para escuchar, proteger tus derechos y pelear por la compensación que mereces. No tienes que enfrentarlo solo, porque en Texas, we have each other. Nevar es Williams. Llama a Poncho hoy mismo.
2 minutes left. That's a 2-minute warning, not a timeout by the Mavericks. We forgot about the 2-minute warning, partner. It was a new thing last year, and it caught us by surprise again this year. But 2-minute warning coming out on the other side of that. The Mavericks have a 2nd and 8 from the 11-yard line in Eagle territory. Cruz takes the snap. Again, the handoff to Leos. Bounces right. Now tries to get north and south, and he's going to get pushed back for no gain at the 11. And it's going to be a 3rd and 8 now for the Mavericks.
Mavericks trying to set up that running game. And I'm pretty sure, they've got 3rd and 4th down coming up. They are more. Here's another timeout called.
And now, the Mavericks, I think, are going to use their second timeout of the first half. It comes with 1:46 left in the second quarter, and the Eagles up 14-6. We're going to take a break. For those of you on the Eagle Pass ISD YouTube channel, we're going to stay right here for some commercial considerations on the Eagle Pass Sports Central YouTube channel and Facebook page. Now here on the Eagle Pass ISD YouTube channel, 1:46 left in the second quarter. The Mavericks have a very important 3rd and 8 now. First down conversion would be huge now. Anything shy of a first down really puts the pressure on this Maverick coaching staff to see if they'll go for 3 or go for a first down conversion on 4th down. Cruz, the handoff, then the little reverse flip to Rojas, and the Philly special is in the house. Rojas to Juan Cruz Jr. waiting in the end zone all by himself. We saw the Philadelphia Eagles bust that out against the Patriots about 7 years ago in the Super Bowl, and now the Mavericks busted out here against the Eagles for another touchdown.
He looked like they were going to look for that sweep. But Juan Cruz worked his way over there to the far end zone, and he was all by himself. They actually dropped the coverage on him, and a great pass.
Mavericks are going to try the point after here. Cruz Jr. will be the holder, and number 48, Emiliano Castro, I believe is that number, will be the kicker. 14-12 for now. is the Eagle lead. Point after is on its way. The kick is up, and it is good. And with 1:40 left here in the first half, the Mavericks are a point closer. 14-13 is the Eagle lead. We're going to step away and be right back. Fourteen to 13 is the Eagle lead with 1:40 left. Now it'll be interesting here. The Eagles do have all 3 of their timeouts left here. We're going to see if they expect to move quickly. 2 timeouts showing on the scoreboard for the Eagles. Kick is on its way. It's going to be fielded. Then a little reverse. Still on his feet is the returner before he's taken out of bounds. That's number 3, Rodrigo Gonzalez, with their return. Initially fielded by J.C. Rodriguez, who flipped it to Gonzalez, who was pushed out of bounds here across the 30 at the 32.
And a great hit by number 34, Easton Garcia, sophomore for the Mavericks, as the ball is placed at the Eagle 32-yard line with 1:32 left in the half.
14 to 13 is the Eagle lead. The Mavericks won the toss and elected to receive to start the game. So the Eagles will receive the ball first for the start of the second half. Alex Reese back in at quarterback, takes the snap, looks back, drops back to pass, caught at the 38-yard line, and lots of room for the receiver to maneuver in Maverick territory. Now still on his feet, and they're going to mark his forward progress finish. That's number 8, Joaquin Hernandez, with the catch, and Hernandez forces his way into Maverick territory at the 46.
You know, the Eagles, they break in new receivers every year, and they kind of hold them in different parts of the ballgame, don't they?
They do. They must have a wide receiver tree out there behind Eagle Pass High School that they water and grow these receivers season after season. That pass is caught at the 40-yard line by Javier Hernandez, and Hernandez has another first down for the Eagles inside the 35 at the 34. Just under a minute showing on the clock. Clock stops to move the chains here in the fourth quarter.
Number 34, again, Easton Garcia coming over to make the tackle.
Line of scrimmage is the 34. We had a little movement before.
Well, I think it's the
snap,
official. The official got caught right in the middle of the line of scrimmage, and whatever else was going on, he had no choice but to blow the whistle.
So an official's timeout there. We'll redo it. Ball is at the 34. The Eagles were moving so fast on offense that they caught the official off guard. 48 seconds left. Eagles are on the move, leading 14 to 13. They're in Maverick territory at the 34. Reese drops back. Long pass down the sideline, and he's got, guess who? Jeremiah Silva for his 3rd touchdown of the game. A 38-yard strike. There is a flag back here at the 42.
There is, and let's see what...
That might be a late hit on the quarterback.
And let's see, the Eagles don't seem to be very concerned about it, so let's see what this is going to be. And they are talking to... They are going to, of course, take the touchdown.
They will take the points. That is exactly roughing the quarterback. Roughing the passer is the play there. The Eagles will decline it. And so the score now, Eagles 20, on a 3-play drive that started at the Eagle 32. A 68-yard 3-play drive that ends in a touchdown pass to Jeremiah Silva for his 3rd touchdown of the first half. Ivan Cruz is on now for the point after attempt with 36 seconds on the clock. High snap brought down. The kick is up, and it is good. 36 seconds left on the clock here in the first half. And the score, Eagles 21, Mavericks 13. We'll be right back. Back with you now. 36 seconds left in the first half. Eagles have a 21-13 lead. We have some score updates from around the area.
Well, Bernie Champion has defeated Laredo United South 60-7. And some other San Antonio scores. We'll have them for you here in a minute. South San 7-0 against Jefferson.
The Eagles, by the way, did not decline that penalty on the roughing the passer.
They took it now.
They took it now, and so Cruz is kicking off from midfield, from the 50-yard, actually from the 45-yard line. Little squib pass, got to be careful there. It's handled well at the 30 by Armando Arteaga, and the Maverick offense is going to come out onto the field with 35 seconds left. And again, we mentioned it, Morris, but the Eagles get the ball first in the second half, and so if you're the Mavericks, this is kind of the worst case scenario for you, to let them score late in the first half. They're going to have the ball right back to open the second half, and that Maverick defense is really going to have to step up big as we open the third quarter. Ball is at the 31-yard line. That's where the Mavericks will start here late in the first half.
Question here is, do you take a shot at it here with 35 seconds left and you're sitting at your own 31? I hate to say this, but number 10 out there is pretty fast, and I don't think they've.
Here's Brian Leos up the middle with the carry. He'll get 9 yards to the 40, and we'll see if the Maverick offense is in a hurry here to get off the next snap. We're going to get off one more, it looks like, with about 15 seconds left on the clock. There's the snap, the handoff again to Leos. Leos gets past a bunch of tacklers still on his feet at the 50. They're going to bring him down inside. 10 seconds left. The Mavericks do have one timeout left.
There it is.
And they will not take it now. They're going to wind the clock, and the Mavericks are going to go into halftime down by 8, 21-13. After that Brian Leos run gets them to midfield. For those of you that are joining us on the Eagle Pass ISD YouTube, we're going to step away, let you watch halftime.
Good evening, and welcome to tonight's halftime entertainment, brought to you by Southwest Texas College. to showcase the hard work and dedication they put into the season with their UIL show entitled Into the Woods. Please give them a warm Maverick welcome as they present today's halftime entertainment. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show, and cheer on the CC Wood High School Maverick Band. cheer squads will take the field together for your halftime entertainment. Cheerleader of the Week from CC1 High School. Good evening, all Eagle and Maverick fans and our proud Eagle Pass ISD family. Welcome to your halftime entertainment. This evening, your Eagle Pass ISD varsity cheer squads will take the field together for your halftime entertainment. Cheerleader of the Week from CC1 High School is junior Aaliyah Ramos. And cheerleader of the Week from Eagle Pass High School is freshman Mia Legoreta. Your CC1 High School co-captains are Alexa Vasquez and Luica Guerrero. Your Eagle Pass High School co-captain is Regina Rodriguez. And now, your 2026-2027 CC1 High School varsity cheer captain, junior Aaliyah Ramos. And your Eagle Pass High School varsity cheer captain for 2026-2027 is senior Abby Robledo. Prepare to be amazed. Take it away, varsity cheer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Eagle Pass Independent School District Dance Department would like to welcome you to their halftime show featuring the Eagle Pass High School Diamonds and the CC Wen High School Silver Line. Diamond of the Week is Senior Hannah Hart. Silver Liners of the Week are Line Leader Priscilla Canales and Line Leader Natalia Rodriguez. Officers are Lieutenant Junior Itati Rodriguez, Diamond Co-Captain Senior Zoe Monk, Silverline Co-Captain Senior Marifan Picasso, and your 2026-2027 Diamond Dance Team Captain is Senior Ana Emilia Lopez, and your 2026-2027 Silverline Dance Team Captain is Senior Abigail Garza. Eagle Pass Independent School District dancers, the field is yours. Eagle Pass Independent School District Varsity Dance Teams.
Good game is good. Yeah.
Test. 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 Mic test. Mic test.
Back, everybody. Morris Lipton Jr. and Ruben Valadez alongside with you here on the Eagle Pass ISD YouTube channel and on the Eagle Pass Sports Central Facebook page and YouTube channel. Getting ready for the second half of action between the Mavericks and the Eagles here at Kozel Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium. 21-13 is the Eagle lead, and the Eagles will get the ball first here, Morris, to open up the second half, and we're going to see how both of these defenses were able to adjust going into halftime.
You know, you're exactly right what you've been mentioning, that with the Eagles receiving, it's going to be very important how the Maverick defense does there on the Eagles' first offensive possession, because, you know, this is a 21-13 lead, and it's been a really good ball game the first half. And we're hoping to see a really competitive second half.
One man back to receive for the Eagles. That is number 3, Rodrigo Gonzalez, standing back there all by himself at about the 11-yard line. As Kevin Sugaki will kick off here. Start second half. A short kick fielded near the 40-yard line by one of the upmen, and maybe the Mavericks trying to catch the Eagles sleeping a little bit there to start the second half, but the Eagle offense is going to have good field position starting here at the 38, 37 or so yard line in their own territory.
And the Eagles holding true to their alternating quarterbacks here, as Jay Hawkins had the first quarter, and we did see Alex Ruiz have the second quarter. Well, Jay Hawkins is out there again.
Jay Hawkins will come back onto the field to quarterback this Eagle offense. 3 receivers here to the right side. Hawkins takes the snap. Hands off to Embry. Embry bounces right. Has room trying to turn the corner here on the near sideline. And finally does at about midfield. He'll get into Maverick territory to the 49.
Number 12, Ian Herrera, pushed him out of bounds as he got into Maverick territory to the 49.
Good opening run there for Avery Embry out of the Eagle backfield. Kakis again in the shotgun now with Embry on his right. 3 receivers over to the left side. 1 split out wide right. Again, the handoff to Embry, who bounces left, puts a hand up, and this time he will be brought down in the backfield. Now back on Eagles' side of the field for a loss of about 2.
Number 23, Derek Montaño, didn't go for any of the fakes that Avery was throwing at him and made a good open field tackle.
Ball will be spotted right at midfield. It's going to be a 2nd and 11 for the Eagles from there.
Had to respot the ball there.
Oh, they'll bring it now to the 47. Where it's going to be a 2nd and 13 now. Kakis takes the snap, drops back, rolls left, pumps, keeps it himself. He's at midfield, and he'll run out of bounds over on the far sideline at the 46, it looks like, or so.
And they are,
penalty
no, it's coming back
on the play, so they're going to step it off against the Eagles. And the play, the ball will be spotted all the way back here.
65. And your penalty.
The hold. Well, no, that can't be a hold because that's a lot of yards. That's a person, that's a personal foul penalty, and so that ball ends up inside the 35 at the 34.
And that one hurt.
It does, because it moves the Eagles way back. They've got a 2nd and very long now at the 34-yard line. Kakis takes the snap, drops back, looks downfield, lets the pass go, and it is intercepted at the 35-yard line by number 12, Ian Herrera, the senior defensive back. This is exactly what the Maverick defense was looking for with the Eagles receiving first in the second half. They've nullified that now, and they've got the ball back here early on in the second quarter. They're going to spot it at the 36 in Maverick territory.
Eagles threw into a lot of coverage that time, and Herrera was right there to make the interception.
So the Mavericks will take over for their first possession of the second half at the 36-yard line. 10:20 left in the third. Eagles up 21-13, and the Maverick offense on the field for the first time here in the second half. Cruz in the shotgun with Brian Leos on his left. Switches him over to the right hip now. And the handoff is to Brian Leos, who tries the right side of the line, and he'll get tripped up and get maybe a yard to the 37.
And both of these teams, I'm sure, made some adjustments at halftime, especially on their defensive side, after seeing what both offenses were running.
2nd and 8 now. 2nd and 9 for the Mavericks. Ball on the far hash mark. 9:49 left in the third quarter. Snap to Cruz, pumps once, looks right. There's the pass. It is incomplete. Kevin Sugaki was downfield and actually moved toward Cruz to try to open up some space for him, but the ball just too low and incomplete.
Sugaki found a really nice soft spot in the middle of that coverage, didn't he? Except the ball was underthrown.
And so that'll bring up a 3rd and 9 now for the Maverick offense from the 37-yard line. Nine and a half minutes left into third quarter. Eagles with a 21-13 lead. And the Mavericks looking to convert here on 3rd down. 3rd and 9. Cruz in trouble in the pocket, has room, turns a corner, and he's got a first down and more, almost to midfield. And Juan Cruz Morris pulled one out of his hat there to get a first down conversion for the Mavericks.
He was looking over to the near side of the field, didn't find the receiver there, and then took off to the right side, the far sideline, and just tiptoed that sideline to get the first down.
We've talked about how his presence has really improved from last year, And you saw an example of it there as he kept his eyes downfield. That pocket was collapsing around him, and he found room over on the right side enough to get the Mavericks a first down at the 48-yard line now. 1st and 10 for the Mavericks with 9:20 left in the third quarter. Eagles leading 21-13. Mavericks will break the huddle. The ball is on the far hash mark. 3 receivers here to the near side, 1 split out wide right. There's the catch by Jaime Rojas at the 45. And Rojas loses the football inside the 40. And the Eagles recover.
Well, are they talking about this, or is it a turnover? They are talking about
the officials are gathered over there at about the 38-yard line. And they will confirm that it is Eagle ball. Almost exactly like the one Espinosa lost in the first half, Morris. The receiver was able to catch the ball, had a first down, and then in trying to get more yardage, let go of the football.
But the Eagle defense is trying to strip that football all the time. And, this is the first game for both of these teams. So there'll be a lot of adjustments to be made.
Eagles will take over at the 39. Kaka is still in the game. Hands off to Embry. And Embry can't get much. She'll be brought down in the backfield. And now we've got a flag because of some extracurricular activity. We're going to see if those are offsetting against both sides or if one of these teams got caught by the official on that scuffle there at the end of the play.
It was over here around the 50-yard line. And we'll see.
Embry was caught in the backfield after receiving that handoff for a loss of about 3 yards or so. Then at the end of the play, there was some pushing and shoving down here at about midfield. That's where the flag is. 8:57 left in the third quarter.
Number 3. Personal foul.
And we have offsetting personal foul penalties
offset.
there against both of these teams. And so take the result of the play.
Well, the point would
that
be
that is their first
after the
unsportsmanlike conduct for each player.
And that, I think, is what they have to decide. And that's what could be what Coach René Ramirez is over there asking the official.
Looks like they're going to put this ball down at 38.
So it could have been that it was after the play?
It was, I believe. The ball is at about the same place it was.
On the loss.
So it's a 2nd and 10 now.
They wiped out the play.
They did. Play didn't count. So it's a 2nd and 10 now. Pakis. Lots of movement on the right side of the Eagle line there before the snap. That'll cost them an extra 5 yards
on the
false start. 8:57 left. The Eagles are going to have a 2nd and 15 coming up.
You know what happens there, when you have new quarterbacks, the cadence changes. And sometimes, your linemen get used to a certain cadence.
And the ball will be at the 34 now. Quick pass to Jeremiah Silva, caught at the 35, moving upfield, still on his feet. Finally will be brought down right at midfield. But that's good enough for a first down. And we've seen Jeremiah Silva not only be able to catch long passes, but do something like that where he caught the ball and moved it upfield.
Well, his yards after catch are really been impressive.
They're going to be impressive after this game. Here's Silva again with lots of cushion. Makes the catch at about the 38, then gets past a bunch of Maverick defenders, and he'll be brought down in the middle of the field at the 25-yard line. 24 is where they'll mark him. 2 quick first downs for the Eagles.
And the Maverick defense, the defensive backs have not really been able to figure Jeremiah Silva yet.
He had a lot of cushion there when he caught that pass and was able to do a lot of things with it. Ball at the 24-yard line now. 23 is where they'll spot it. 1st and 10 for the Eagles from there in Maverick territory now. The keeper by Jaques rolls right, looking downfield. Now he'll keep it himself, puts his head down as he nears the 10, and they'll bring him down just shy of the 10 at the 11, where it's going to be another Eagle first down, 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line.
Really tough play tough run by Jay Jaques, as he was really especially tough at the end of that run.
Eagles get to the line quickly. Jaques rolls right. There's a pass into the end zone, and that is Jeremiah Silva's 4th touchdown catch of the football game. 6 more points on the board for the Eagles. 27-13 is the score for now.
Well, he's got all 4 of the touchdown receptions, doesn't he? And it's 27-13 here now with the point after. What do we have here? Something is going on. Here comes...
We follow the play. It's a touchdown. After the
It is a touchdown.
unsportsmanlike
That's
conduct.
Touchdown
Number
is good, and then
64,
after the play, there's a
taunting.
penalty
Eagle Pass win as elected
against
to take
the
it on the
Eagles. We'll
kickoff.
see if they're going to... I don't see them stepping off. The point after attempt might be enforced on the kickoff.
What is that? Unsportsmanlike, right?
Believe so. Kick is on its way from Ivan Cruz, and it is good with 7:23 left in the 3rd quarter. The Eagles have a 27-13 lead, and we'll be right back. Ivan Cruz will kick off from the 25, so there's the enforcement of the penalty. High kick that will be fielded by Arteaga, at about the 20-yard line, and Arteaga still trying to make some moves. He's pushed back by the Eagle special teams coverage team, and so the Mavericks are going to start at their own 27-yard line.
You know, the Mavericks did a good job after the Eagles received the kickoff to open the second half. But this possession is also very important. The Mavericks need to mount a drive here. They need to put it in the end zone in order for this game not to get away from them.
Ball spotted at the 26. A correction on that. Jeremiah Silva has 3 touchdowns in this game. The other touchdown scored by Bastian Marines for the Eagles. 7:15 left in the 3rd quarter. Eagles with a 28-13 drive. There's a late hit that's going to be enforced against the Eagles, and so it's going to improve the field position for the Maverick offense. They're going to be now at the 41.
You know, Ruben, you're right what you were mentioning a while ago. A lot of new players, moving into different positions. And this first game, it's beginning to show as you're trying to adjust to the faster speed of the game.
It's absolutely what's happening here. They're adjusting on the fly here in the first real live action either of these teams has seen so far this season. Cruz with the handoff to Leos, following his blockers on the left side, and he'll put his head down near the 45, reach the 44 for a gain of 3 yards.
7-0, we're going to be under 7 minutes before the next snap, and it's a 28-13 Eagle lead if you just joined us.
Thank you for joining us here on the Eagle Pass ISD YouTube channel and on the Eagle Pass Sports Center Facebook page and YouTube channel. Hit like, hit subscribe, and follow us throughout the season here on Eagle Pass Sports Central. 6:38 left in the third quarter. The Mavericks still in the huddle. They'll come out now with about 7 seconds left on the play clock. They're going to have to hurry this up if they're going to get it off in time. Cruz still making adjustments, and the Mavericks are going to have to, nope, they won't. They'll get it off in time. There's the pass, caught by Sugaki on the far side of the field with lots of cushion around him, and is able to take it into Eagle territory now, inside the 45 at the 44. Sugaki, though, over there on the far side, had a cushion around him, and he was able to take advantage of that. Good job by Juan Cruz with the clock bearing down on him of being able to look over to the right side and finding him there. Ball is at the 44. The Mavericks have a first down ball on the far hash mark. They break the huddle this time with Cruz in the shotgun and Brian Leos over to his left. Cruz takes the snap, keeps it himself, follows Leos on his blockers, now bounces it right, still looking for running room, comes now to the near side at the 40, cuts the corner at the 35, and nears the 30. A long run for about 13 yards there, 14 yards, but he'll take it. It's a Maverick first down at the 31.
With the opposite, we're trying to go down the middle, then tried over the right side over there, then reversed and came over to the wide side of the field, the near side of the field, and knew exactly where the first down marker was.
Ball's at the 31. In Eagle territory now is the Maverick offense. 5:42 left into third quarter. Ball on the near hash mark. Cruz in the shotgun with receivers over to the right side. Two of them and Matty Villaseñor split out wide left. A handoff to Leos. Leos gets swallowed up. There is a flag that flies from the referee in the backfield that's usually in the area of holding.
Not a good where that was called. Probably going to go against the Mavericks. Well, let's see. They're talking about it here. Let's see.
Holding.
There's a hold
Offense.
call.
Number 72. 10 yards. First down.
From the line of scrimmage, the 31. And so the ball is going to end up over here at the 41-yard line now after the penalty, where it's going to be a 1st and 20 for the Mavericks.
And that one hurt because he had a first down.
Instead, it's a 1st and 20 with 5:12 left on the clock here into third quarter. The Mavericks trying to battle back from a 28-13 deficit. Cruz in the shotgun, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, drops back. Pass is caught by Sugaki on the far sideline, immediately wrapped up. They'll give Sugaki forward progress to the 38-yard line, where it's going to be a 2nd and long for the Mavericks.
And that holding penalty really hurt the Mavericks. Threw them into a 1st and 20.
And only a 3-yard gain on that pass caught by Kevin Sugaki. Puts the ball at the 38. 4.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. The Mavericks looking to get back in this game, down 28-13 to the Eagles. Cruz again at the shotgun with 3 receivers here to the near side. One split out wide right, and Brian Leos in the backfield. There's the pass. It is nearly intercepted at about the 35-yard line. That's Santiago Ruiz, the junior linebacker, who was in that blind spot for Cruz. And Cruz was looking for Jaime Rojas there before Ruiz stepped in.
This is a real important third down because even if you don't get the first down, you could get into field goal range.
Or make it close enough to a first down that you might consider leaving your offense out on the field. 4:05 left in the third quarter, and the Mavericks with a 3rd and 17 from the 38-yard line. Cruz in the shotgun, takes a snap, drops back, looks left, steps in the pocket. He gets hit from behind. The ball is on the ground. It's picked up by the Eagles. And another fumble puts the Eagles on the Mavericks side of the field. That happened just as Reese was dropping back to pass. He had cocked his arm, and that hand from the defensive lineman came in there, Morris, to swat the ball down.
And that one, you know, the Eagles had really not put a lot of pressure on Juan Cruz Jr. most of this game. But that time they came in and were able to swat that football before the arm was going forward.
And you felt Juan Cruz feel that he had to stay in the pocket because he had to make up so many yards. And in doing that, let the pressure come close to him and swat the ball down. Eagles will take possession of it at the Maverick 48. This is Alex Ruiz in the game now, who has plenty of running room down here, and he'll get inside the 30 to the 29-yard line for an Eagle first down.
And we're seeing plenty of the two Eagle quarterbacks here tonight.
Alex Ruiz and Jay Jaquez have traded series here. This is Ruiz's first of the second half. And this time, the Maverick defense is in the backfield to swallow up Embry for a loss of about 5 yards back here to the 34.
Number 15, Emilio Munoz, made the tackle for the Mavericks. 3 minutes left.
We're in the third quarter. Eagles have a 28-13 lead over the Mavericks. And a 2nd and 15 coming up for the Eagle offense with the ball on the far hash mark, and Alex Ruiz at the helm of the Eagle offense. He's got Avery Embry on his right, 2 receivers on either side of the formation. Here comes Marinas in motion to the near side. That pass is dropped over on the far side, intended for Rodrigo Gonzalez, who couldn't get a handle of it on it. Started looking downfield, I think, before he had secured it, and it's going to be a 3rd and long now for the Eagles.
Exactly what happened is he took his eye off the football, started to look upfield, and was not able to make the catch.
Ball is at the 34, 2:35 left here in the third quarter. And the Eagles facing a 3rd and 15 in Maverick territory. We'll see if they get enough of these yards back here, whether the offense will stay on the field for a possible 4th down conversion. Reese drops back, looks left, steps in the pocket, lets the pass go, nearly intercepted at about the 30 as the pressure was collapsing the pocket around Reese. That pass falls incomplete, and it brings up a 4th and 15.
The 36, Javier Munoz, was in the passing lane, and Reese, to his credit, was hit when he let go of that football.
It was a little jump pass. He had to kind of jump to get away from the defense. 4th and 15, the Eagles will go for it here to convert from the 34. They'll look to the sideline now to get their call from offensive coordinator Christian Garcia. 2:29 left in the third quarter. Eagles have a 28-13 lead. Reese takes the snap, drops straight back, now steps up in the pocket, looking for room, evades one tackler, lets the pass go. He's got a man wide open in the end zone. That's Marinas again. Bastian Marinas with another touchdown as Reese was able to avoid the pressure in the pocket, rolled to his left, stepped left, let the pass go. And Morris, that was about a 45, 46-yard pass or so into the end zone for another Eagle touchdown.
Yes, Alex Reese just displayed his arm strength here. The only thing I was looking for was he passed the line of scrimmage, which he wasn't, after it looked like he had nowhere to go. And the Mavericks dropped some coverage deep.
That touchdown comes with 2:19 in the third quarter. Ivan Cruz on for the point after attempt. High snap. Ruiz gets it down. The kick is on its way, and it is good with 2:19 left in the third quarter. Eagles are up 34-13. We'll be right back. Kickoff is on its way. It'll be fielded by Arteaga very close to the end zone. All the way down here, he'll go all the way to the far hash mark and be brought down at the 14. And that is where the Mavericks will start that drive here in the third quarter. This is the Mavericks' poorest starting field position of the game at their own 14-yard line with 2:10 left here into third quarter. Now, Morris, it's about playing through this rough spot that the Mavericks face themselves and really coming out and looking for sharp execution and looking to execute your offense.
Well, more important than that, you've got to put the football in the end zone.
Cruz in the shotgun from the 14. 3 receivers here to the near side, 1 split out wide right. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Leos, comes to the near side, and he'll slide after a gain of a yard at the 15.
You know, I think the adjustments made, especially by the Eagle defense at halftime, they're keying a lot more on Juan Cruz Jr.
They are. They've got their eyes in the backfield with the Maverick defenders now, and things have tightened up back there for both Brian Leos and Juan Cruz. 2nd and 9 from the 15 now for the Mavericks with 1:39 left in the third quarter. And the ball on the near hash mark. Cruz takes the snap, takes the handoff, looks downfield. Here comes the defensive pressure, lets the pass go incomplete into the middle of the field. Jaime Rojas was in the area, but again, the pocket was collapsing around Cruz, and it's going to be a 3rd and 9 now from the 15. And the Eagles have seized the momentum in this game late in the third quarter with 1:17 left. Clock stops on the incompletion.
And Cruz, I think, now beginning to feel more of the pressure. The Eagle defense is putting more pressure on him, especially when he's dropping back to pass.
35-13 is the Eagle lead. And on 3rd and 9, Cruz from the shotgun takes the snap, rolls right, sets his feet, lets the pass go. And it is incomplete, too high for the intended receiver, Kevin Sugaki, who was not in first down territory anyway and had a bunch of Eagles there. And the Mavericks will bring the punting team out. It's going to be 4th and 9. Clock stops on the incompletion with 1:10 left here in the third quarter. The Eagles will have number 4, Tristan Villaseñor, back here to receive. Waiting for the ball at about midfield. Kevin Sugaki will punt this football off from inside his own 5-yard line. You've got to be careful here with a bad snap. Sugaki takes the snap, lets the kick go. And it hits at about the 40 and is downed at the 44-yard line. That's where the Eagles will take over now in Maverick territory. And we'll see if things hold true to form on this series now. Jay Kakis comes out.
Well, the Eagles have really good field position here after the Eagle defense did a superb job back near the Maverick goal line.
This is Alex Ruiz coming out now all by himself in the backfield. 5 receivers across the formation from the 44. A minute exactly left here in the third quarter as the Eagles take possession inside of Maverick territory. Ruiz takes the snap, looks right immediately. Pass caught by Jeremiah Silva at the 39, evades 1 tackler, and then is finally down near the 35 at the 37.
And Jeremiah Silva, along with Martinez, have been the 2 receivers that the Eagles have gone to all evening long.
Responsible for all of the Eagle touchdowns. Martinez has 2, and Jeremiah Silva has 3. 2nd and 3 coming up for the Eagles with the ball on the near hash mark at the 37-yard line. 3 receivers over to the top side, 2 here to the near side. This empty back set look again for Alex Ruiz is going to bring Embry in motion now into the backfield, fakes the handoff to him. That pass is caught at the 30-yard line by Joaquin Hernandez, and it's enough for an Eagle first down inside the 30 at the 29.
Eagles beginning to mix in some more of their receivers core.
We'll see if the Eagles are able to get one more playoff here. Once they wind the clock, I don't think they will. We've got 9 seconds left in the third quarter, and the referee has not wound the clock yet. Little flip pass to Embry, and he is evading almost all of the Maverick defense in the backfield. Finally is brought down for a loss of about 2 yards at the 32, but that will be the last play of the third quarter as we head to the final quarter of play. Eagles 35, Mavericks 13. We'll be right back. Start of the fourth quarter. The Eagles have a second and about 12 or 13 as they're moving towards the north end zone now. Brees will take the snap, hands off to Embry, who's got room on the left side of the line, heads north and south now at about the 25, still on his feet, tiptoeing down the sideline all the way down to the 4. A great run by Avery Embry.
You know, Embry runs like you keep waiting for him to go out of bounds. And then he just keeps tiptoeing the line. And that may cause some of the defensive, the defense to just back off a little bit.
You keep waiting for him to be on the ground, too, and he keeps bouncing off defenders. And on that run, he kept his legs churning and was able to get a first down, first and goal for the Eagles now inside the 5. Hand off to Embry, tries the left side of the line. No call yet. They're going to mark him down at the half-yard line.
Embry fighting for yardage there, trying to get into the end zone.
Clock will continue ticking here in the fourth quarter. 11 and a half minutes left in the game, and the Eagles looking to blow this thing wide open with another touchdown, already up 35-13. Of course, a rivalry, Morris, in which it's been one-sided from its inception, but always a good fight in both of these teams when they face each other. Brees from the shotgun takes a snap, the handoff to Embry. He'll put his head down, and into the end zone he goes. The 1-yard touchdown run. First one on the ground in this game for the Eagles. And that'll make the score 41-13 with a point after attempt coming up.
Well, they gave some justice to Avery Embry because he did a lot of work to get that football down there near the goal line, and they did allow him to take it into the end zone.
It comes with 10:56 in the fourth quarter. Alex Cruz is on for the point after attempt. There's a snap, the hold, the kick is on its way, and it is good. With 10:56 left in the ball game, score now Eagles 42, Mavericks 13. Ivan Cruz will kick off after the touchdown. 42-13 is the Eagle lead now. Kickoff is on its way. It's going to be fielded by Jaime Rojas. Actually, it'll go over his head and he'll let it bounce out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Morris, we've got some score updates from around the area.
Well, had a bunch of them, but Southwest and Victoria East, Southwest was ahead 14-0. A game that we looked at closely at the prediction show, Vandergrift and Brennan, was Vandergrift 3, Brennan 0. I don't know if that held up. And Kerrville 31, Del Rio 7 at that time. Uvalde was beating Carrizo Springs 27-7.
More updates from around the area here for you. 10:54 left in the game, and the Maverick offense from the 25 will try to put some points on the board here before the end of the game. As we look ahead, the Mavericks are heading to Uvalde next week, and I believe the Eagles are headed to Taft, a game that we will be at next Friday. Cruz with a quick pass to Jaime Rojas. Rojas takes the pass, moves upfield before being brought down at the near hash mark at the 30-yard line.
You know, Ruben, with 10 minutes left in this ball game and a 42-13 lead here, we may begin to see, especially the Eagles, begin to put in more players to get them some, live game experience at the varsity level.
It does that for your players. It also saves your starting players from any possible injury here late in the game. 2nd and 5 from the 30. Keeper by Ruiz. Churns his legs. Cruz, rather, churns his leg. We've got dueling number 7 quarterbacks.
You do.
And Cruz gets to the 39 before being brought down a yard shy of a first down.
We're under 10 minutes here in this. Don't really want to call it a rivalry, but it is.
The hometown crosstown game.
It is what it is.
That gets played every season. 9.5 minutes or so left here in the game. Cruz from the shotgun, hands off to Leos, and he's going to get caught in the backfield. No gain. And that'll bring up a 4th and 1 now.
Well, the Eagle defense, especially when with Leos and Cruz, the Maverick offense may be a little bit too one-dimensional. And after you start taking a chance, key on those two and make them go somewhere else.
Punting team will come on. Looked like from up here that Juan Cruz was trying to wave off the punting team, but he was overruled by the coaches over on the sideline, and now Kevin Sugaki will punt this off. Eagles have no returner set up. They do have a pressure coming, though. Sugaki gets the kickoff, and it will hit about midfield and take a Maverick bounce into the Eagle side of the territory. And the Eagle offense will start at their own 41. 8.5 minutes left in the ball game. Eagles have scored 7 touchdowns in this ball game. 6 touchdowns in this ball game. 42-13 is the lead. The Eagles will take over at their own 41. And on the field now is Jay Hakis with Embry on his left. Low snap. Hakis has to pick it up off the ground. Now he just can't do much but fall on it as Maverick defense comes in around him. That's going to be a loss of 4 back to the 36.
And I'm trying to see. It is Jay Hawkins, but that snap was really, really slow, and he just had a hard time.
He tried to pick it up, and I think in the process also tried to look downfield and just wasn't ever able to get a good grip on the ball. 2nd and 15 for the Eagles now from the 36-yard line. Kakis takes the snap, the handoff to Embry. Actually, Kakis kept it. Good ball management there by Kakis, but the pass intended here for number 16, Julian Rodriguez, falls incomplete, and the Eagles now will face a 3rd and 15.
Well, we've seen the Eagles use both of their quarterbacks here tonight. They started Jay Hawkins in first quarter and then came in with Alex Reese the second quarter, and then just have been out sort of alternating them the rest of the game.
3rd and 15, ball on the near hash mark. Hawkins gonna have flags. There was some early movement by one of the receivers down here.
Actually, they're calling an offsides on the Maverick defense.
They are, and it might have been from one of the cornerbacks that was lined up across an Eagle
On the
receiver.
defense, number 51, repeat 3rd down.
That's going to put the ball at the 41. And it'll be a 3rd and 10 now for the Eagles from there, with 7.5 minutes or so left here in the ball game. We're seeing some new faces at the receiver position now for the Eagles. Kaka steps in the pocket, rolls right. He's going to try to keep it himself. He's got room at midfield at the 45, at the 40, still on his feet. Finally stumbles down at about the 31-yard line, and good field vision there. They're going to mark him down at the 32, but Jay Hawkins keeping it himself.
Well, I think the turf monster got Jay Hawkins that time. He kind of got past his left defender, and he went a little bit off balance and just could not stay up.
He had a lot of green in front of him had he not tripped up, but he's down at the 32, ball at the far hash mark. Hawkins takes the snap, quick look right, lets the pass go. It's caught over on the far side of the field by number 17, Javier Hernandez. And Hernandez is close to a 1st down at the 23.
We are seeing a variety of receivers now.
Right, lots of new faces there at the receiver position for the Eagles. You mentioned it before, partner. They're getting some live playing action, some live action here in the first game of the season. 6:07 left in the ball game. 2nd and 1 for the Eagles. Kakis in the shotgun again. Another low snap, has to pick it up. Rolls left, now comes back, just heaves it downfield and out the sideline. And the Mavericks coaches might be asking for an intentional grounding. There's a flag down at the 35. I didn't see a receiver in the area, and I don't know that that made it past the line of scrimmage, so this might be an intentional grounding call coming up here.
I think that's what it is. And, you know, he had it was 2nd and what, maybe a yard to go?
It was 2nd and 1. This penalty will move them back. With 5:53 left in the game.
Intentional grounding on number 2. He was in the grass.
Intentional grounding is the call.
Got
That's a loss of down also.
It
Loss
is
of
a
down.
loss of down.
3rd down.
So this will be 3rd down now. And the ball is being spotted at the 35. Where it's going to be a 3rd and about 13. They haven't wound the play clock yet. There it is now. And now Hawkins on 3rd and 13. Awaits the snap in the backfield. Drops back, looks downfield. There's the pass. He's got a man open, but overthrew the intended receiver, J.C. Rodriguez, downfield. And the Eagles will bring their punting team on now with 5:43 left in the ball game. 42-13 is the Eagle lead over the Mavericks. They're setting up for a field goal from this far out.
That's going to be a good 50.
That's a 52-yard field goal attempt.
Yes.
And the play clock is winding down, so the Eagles are going to have to call a timeout. They didn't have their entire special teams on for that play. We're going to step away briefly with 5:43 left in the ball game. Eagles 42, Mavericks 13. So, Boris, Ivan Cruz is about to attempt a 52-yard field goal. Looks like they're going to spot this for him. They're going to put it down at the 42-yard line. Trying to find the wind. It is at his back. But this will be quite something if he's able to get this through. Alex Reese is the holder. Kick is on its way, and it is no good.
But not by much.
Not by much. Short, but just almost made it through. 5.5 minutes left. The Mavericks will take the field now over on downs.
So pretty much as good as a punt, I would guess.
We got lucky here that the weather stayed clear. There are a lot of games up in the San Antonio and Austin area that were delayed or postponed tonight because of weather in the area. We were outside of the booth at halftime. It was a nice cool breeze blowing considering how hot it's been down here in Eagle Pass the past couple of weeks, but lucky to avoid any serious weather down here on the border. 5:31 left in the game. The Maverick offense will come out and start from their own 35. Juan Cruz Jr. in the backfield along with Brian Leos. There's the snap. The keeper by Cruz looking for room, and he's going to get hit at the 32. And I think this is going to be a helmet-to-helmet call here against the Eagles. We'll see what the call is.
Well, it is. Is that what? Is there a penalty there or no?
There usually is.
Illegal block in the back. 33 on the offense.
Oh, wow.
That penalty is declined. Result of the play, second down.
Against the Mavericks.
Against the Mavericks. And so that ball ends up, I think it's declined. No, they took that penalty, and so the ball now is at the 28-yard line. Where it's going to be second and about 17 from there. Ball on the near hash mark. Cruz into shotgun. Will take the snap. Fakes the handoff to Leos. Quick pass caught by Jaime Rojas. Moves upfield with it. And he's going to be very close to a first down. It's going to depend on the spot. They're going to spot him at the 45, and that is indeed enough for a first down right up the middle of the field.
5 minutes left, and the Mavericks trying to finish off on a positive note, trying to put some points on the board. They're behind here, 42-13.
4:52 left in the game. 42-14 is the score. To 13 rather is the score. The Mavericks trying to maybe put some more points on the board here. Here's our old friend Ray Reese, if you're watching on the EPISD YouTube channel. Cruz looking for someone open. He's got Sugaki at the 42. Sugaki makes the catch and then is pushed out of bounds as he nears the 35. They're going to mark him, his forward progress, over at the 37-yard line, but it's another Maverick first down in Eagle territory.
And a lot of new numbers and faces out there for the Eagle defense.
There is. It's a veteran defense.
And there is Joe Ruiz again, as we see him.
City Attorney Sofia Berain Garcia there on the screen as well, waving hello. Wife to Eagle offensive coordinator Christian Garcia.
And Ray Ruiz was right on there with his trusty camera in his hand.
Always there looking to catch a shot. 3:57 left in the game. Cruz drops back to pass, looking for somebody open. Now he'll roll right. Still moving now to the far side of the field. He's got a man wide open at the 11. Espinosa makes the catch and will go into the end zone for the touchdown. A 44-yard touchdown pass to Angel Espinosa makes the score 42-19.
And Juan Cruz made that play pretty much, didn't he? Came over to the near side, then reversed his field, went to the, looked like he was going to take off running, and then when the coverage broke down a little bit, he found a man wide open.
On for the point after attempt is Emiliano Castro with 3:39 left in the fourth quarter. Kick is up and through, and the score now with 3:39 left in the game. Eagles 42, Mavericks 20. We're going to step away and be right back. Back with you now after that Maverick touchdown. 42-20 is the Eagle lead. Here is the kickoff. It's bouncing around. That's a live ball. If the Mavericks can get on it at about the 30-yard line, we're going to see who comes up with this ball over there on the far hash mark. It bounced around for a little bit there, partner. And of course on kickoffs, that ball is live. Anybody can fall on top of it. And I think the Eagles were able to recover. They're going to start this drive at the 29.
You're wondering our opponents for next week. The Mavericks are going to Uvalde. Uvalde is ahead of Carrizo Springs 40-15, and the Eagles will be heading to play San Antonio Taft, and Del Valle is leading Taft 14-7.
Eagle Pass Sports Central will be there in San Antonio next week to bring you that action. Jake Hawkins is going to stay in the game at quarterback. There's the keeper, evades a couple of men in the backfield, but it'll be finally brought down for a loss of about 4 yards back here. And Jaques is very slow to get up off the ground. And he's, I don't know if clutching an arm there, but his helmet is off. They're going to go on and take a look at him. Athletic trainer Brian Dodd over there. The good news is Jake Jaques is up on his own 2 feet and heading over to the sideline, and I think he might have gotten hit upstairs there. So he'll come out. We'll see if Alex Reese comes in or if the third-string quarterback comes in relief of Jake Jaques here. We've got 3:24 left in the ballgame. Eagles holding a 42-20 lead. Line of scrimmage now is the 26, a loss of 3 yards on that sack. And it's going to be a 2nd and 13 now for the Eagles. Alex Ruiz is back in the game in the backfield. New running back for him, though. Avery Embry's night is over, and Ernesto Vela now is the running back in the backfield, along with Alex Ruiz. 3 receivers over to the far side, 1 split out wide left from the shotgun. Ruiz with the keeper, rolls left, turns the corner at the 25, still on his feet, tiptoeing down the near sideline, and he will be pushed out of bounds across the 35 to the 37, about 2 yards shy of a first down.
We're under 3 minutes here in this football game with the Eagles leading 42-20. And like you mentioned a while ago, key now is not to get anybody hurt. You know, in a 42-20 ball game, either side.
This is the start of the season for both of these teams. They've still got a couple of non-district games each, and then district action, so you certainly want to keep everybody as healthy as you can going into the rest of the season. Ball on the near hash mark. Here is a handoff to Vela, who's got running room on the left side and quickly gets to midfield before being pushed out of bounds in Maverick territory at the 48. He's going to have a first down there. A fresh set of legs for the Eagles. Ernesto Vela, the sophomore.
Now we've got number 12, Mauricio Lara in there.
2-minute timeout.
He'll come in, and we've got the 2-minute warning, and we will step away with the score Eagles 42, Mavericks 20. We'll be right back. On this side of the 2-minute warning, Eagles have a first down at the 48. Handoff again to the man in the backfield. You mentioned it, partner. This is number 12, Mauricio Lara, the senior running back in now. He'll get sent out of bounds after a gain of only about a yard to the 47.
And he stayed in bounds.
Smartly so. Let the clock run down. Under 2 minutes now, a minute 36. And ticking. Just now 25 seconds on the play clock, so maybe only about 3 more plays here, or snaps that the Eagles have to take before the end of the game. And the Eagles will be 1-0, headed to San Antonio next week. Ruiz takes a snap, does a smart thing there, looks around and slides at the 47. And the Eagles will have to take just 1 more snap here before the end of this ball game. For the Mavericks, they're going to go into Uvalde next week. Always a tough opponent, the Coyotes. And they're going to go in 0-1, looking to get better this year. Those 3 fumbles in this game were really the big critical difference makers for the Mavericks in offense, because each of those times they had a real offensive rhythm going.
We're down to about 20. This should be the last snap.
We see the victory formation there. Alex Ruiz takes the snap and will finally take a knee there for the final play of the game. For those of you that are joining us on the Eagle Pass ISD YouTube channel, we'll say goodbye to you. Morris Lipson Jr. and Ruben Valadez will be here throughout the season on Eagle Pass ISD YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining us.
Kentucky, may continue to give a gift. Yeah, 2 minutes.